Look at that. Isn't that a great layout? You son of a gun.
This campaign is no good.
No good!
Darren and Larry, the original Mad Men on Bewitched.
Hi, I'm John Malos, and welcome to Connect with me on the showroom floor at Ventura TV. It's the world of sports today, and you know what? I'm giving away 4 tickets, a hat, and a t-shirt. 2 at a time. Got to call in. The first caller, the second caller, the third and the fourth. 265-4331 is the number. We're back with our program and our guest in a moment.
Tonight I want to discuss the importance of the television medium to the American people.
No doubt about it, today is the world of sports. We're live on Comcast channel 187 and 43.6 on the showroom floor at Ventura TV, right here on MeTV Fresno. And we're talking about a team here in Fresno, not a professional team, but an amateur team. I'm talking about the Fresno Monsters hockey team. I've got 4 tickets, give 2 away at a time, plus a hat, which is right here. Oops, let me get the hat. The hat's right there. The t-shirt is right there. The Fresno Monsters are an amateur hockey team. They play all of their games. In fact, they're the only tenant at Selland Arena. So what does it feel like to be a monster?
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet and the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it in.
Sounded like my son's room when he's playing music. Anyway, live in our studio right now is Bryce Dale. He is the head coach of the Fresno Monsters of the Western States Hockey League. Remember, I've got these 4 free tickets right here that I'm going to give away. I'll give them away 2 at a time, plus a Monsters hat, which is right here, and a Monsters t-shirt. Fresno Hockey at Selland Arena. The season runs through the end of March. We're going to talk about the Monsters and how they actually came to be here in Fresno, how they took over for the defunct Fresno Falcons. They went bankrupt and got out of here, and the Fresno Monsters came in about 3 or 4 years ago. We'll talk about that. Plus your phone calls, 265-4331. We're back in a moment with our guest.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the save energy, save time, save money place. The Energy Star qualified, ready steam equipped, high efficiency Frigidaire affinity place. You heard right. Right now, save big on select Frigidaire laundry pairs and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months. At the hometown low price, think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
Welcome back to the program. I want to welcome in my guest, Bryce Dale of the Fresno Monsters. How are you, Bryce?
Good, John. How are you?
Great. Where's your hockey gear, man?
I left it in the car. I didn't bring it with me. Sorry.
Oh, wow. My ears are still ringing from that music. That sounds like my son's room. Hope you're into heavy metal.
Well, you got to get the fans pumped up when the team hits the ice. So we went with the theme of I Feel Like a Monster, and the fans have actually taken pretty well to it.
Now, is that what you play at the arena? Is that the theme song?
That's correct. That is the theme song. It's actually done by Skillet, which is a Christian rock band, and they actually came to Fresno because it came so popular, and they ran a concert here in our first year. So.
All right, you brought these tickets. They're good for Friday, January 25th. That's not this Friday, but the following Friday for a Fresno Monsters game, of course, at Selland Arena. And by the way, the Fresno Monsters are the only tenant at Fresno's Selland Arena. I bet you didn't know that. Let's take the phone call and see who we got here. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Speak up. Speak up.
I'm doing good.
Good. What is your name?
Bessie.
Okay. Well, you got a question for Bryce?
Well, I was hoping for a prize, and I was just seeing what... yeah, I actually do have a question for him.
Okay, go ahead. Speak up so we can hear you, loud and clear.
Well, I was wondering, what's the youngest fan you have going to the games?
We have everybody going to our games. People bringing infants and toddlers. It's basically a family fun event. All the way down from 2 to 65. You're going to find every single age of fan there, and it's a great family atmosphere and great family fun entertainment.
Yeah. Have you been to a Monsters game?
No, I haven't. I've been wanting to go to a hockey game.
Okay. Well, I've got 2 tickets here for you. If you want to come down to Ventura TV and pick them up, that would be great. And you can take your husband, your boyfriend, one of your friends, who knows, your son, your daughter, whatever. How's that?
Great. That'd be awesome.
Okay, I'll write your name down. It's Bessie, right?
Yes.
All right. Do you know where Ventura TV is? It's at 3619 East of Ventura Boulevard at Fresno and 6th Street, or Ventura and 6th Street, I'm sorry.
Yes, I do.
Okay. We'll leave them for you at the front desk, and you can pick them up.
Okay, do I need to call them, or...
No, you don't need to call us. Just come on down and get your tickets.
Okay.
All right? 9 to 6, we're open.
Okay, cool.
You got it, Bessie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. So let me ask you a question, Bryce, before we get into some more video and giving more tickets away, and you brought a hat and a T-shirt. These are not professional hockey players, are they?
They are not professional hockey players at all. They are the highest level of amateur athlete in the entire United States when it comes to the sport of hockey. So they're age 17 or maybe 16 if you find a blue chip in the rough there, to 20 years old, and they're basically playing here to hone their skills to try and get a college scholarship to the NCAA.
So they're not even old enough to vote?
Yeah, they are. Some of them, we're 18 and above.
Some are not.
Some are. Not some aren't.
Some
you know,
aren't.
We actually have a kid on our team that has his mom drive him to practice because he's a really talented player, but he doesn't have his license yet. So it's the guys kind of give him a little flack for that. But it's ages 16 to 20 mostly.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, you know, anytime you give anything free away, they're going to call in, and they're calling in now. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. How are you?
Yeah, I was trying to call for the tickets.
Yeah. Go ahead and speak up, loud and clear.
Yeah, I was wanting to get the tickets for the hockey game because I really love hockey, the Fresno Monsters.
What is your name?
Jennifer.
Okay, Jennifer. You been to a hockey game before?
Yes.
You have. Do you go? Who do you go with when you go to the Monsters?
I usually go with my dad or my brother.
Okay, well, I've got 2 tickets for you. Do you know where Ventura TV is located?
Yeah, I sure do.
Okay, Ventura and 6th Street. We're open 9 to 6. I'll leave them under your name. 2 tickets for Jennifer.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, that's great. All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for the call.
Thanks.
All right, I want to take you to to the monitor here, and then we're going to take a look at some video here and a promo that you guys put together that's rather hilarious. Take a look.
In hockey news today, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman announced the NHL will lock out the players for the 2012-2013 hockey season. There'll be no hockey this year.
Hey man, what's wrong?
Why are you down, man?
We still have hockey in here.
Okay, so that was a promo that was put together, rather hilarious.
Yeah, it was actually fun to film. We used our players to film that promo and to basically, it was just, you know, the fans were down because of the NHL lockout. Obviously, it's coming back, but at the beginning of the season, we just wanted to reiterate the fact to everybody that we still have hockey here in Fresno, and it's great fun entertainment for them to come down and catch a game.
All right, let's hope everybody's paying attention here now. We got more video to roll. Okay, is everybody on board here? Okay, let's turn around to the monitor and roll the videotape. Tell us what kind of hockey we're going to see if we go out to Selland Arena.
You're going to see the highest paced, fast action, hard-hitting action that you're going to want to see when you get to the rink. It's basically the highest level of hockey that you can play in the United States. States without being paid and still have your NCAA status still intact. So these kids are fast, they're dedicated athletes, they're working every single day. They're in the gym 5 days a week over at Terrio Fitness with the people that train all the professional athletes here in Fresno. So these guys are your most dedicated level of athlete that you're going to see. So when you come out and you watch these guys compete, you're going to be amazed at how fast, how quick, and how hard they really play.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, just looking at the action here as they come off the ice and talking to some of the fans here, you know, you'd never know it by just the naked eye that you're looking at them. You might think they're professional athletes, and they're not.
Absolutely, and that's a huge, huge misconception that everybody has here in Fresno since the Falcons left.
Why is that?
Because you know, the transition happened so quick. It was only 6 months later that we had this organization off the ground and running, and people still think that it's, you know, a professional athlete, but what they're really watching is an amateur athlete. But the fact is that these guys are so fast and so competitive that it's mistaken by just the casual fan as well.
Talk to me about, you know, these players. Do any of them, and can any of them, end up in the National Hockey League? We know what happened with the lockout. We know they go back next week. We all know what's going on in the NHL. Not the best of moves by either side. But will any of these players that we are seeing at Selland Arena end up in the pros, in the NHL?
Absolutely. Actually, last year, the goalie for the Corpus Christi Ice Rays, Stolars, he was selected in the second round by the Philadelphia Flyers. So he's going to be having a pedigree for moving his way onto the NHL, and we actually just had one of our biggest college commitments, Thomas Scholl, who's a fantastic goaltender from down in Southern California. Yeah, he's a great kid. He's been through our program since
going to Bowling Green?
Bowling Green, yep, University. It's
Why
in
is
the
that
CCHA.
important to a hockey player? Why is Bowling Green important to someone that wants to play hockey?
Not too many people know, but they're a very storied program. They had Rob Blake play for them, who played for the LA Kings for many years, and they have a big-time connection with the LA Kings and LA King alumni. So they do move players onto professional. They do move them onto the NHL. So when they do that, you know, you're going to attract players right away.
Right, and so he could be on his way to the NHL soon, huh? You never know.
I would not be surprised if you see Thomas Scholl play in the National Hockey League in the next 5 to 6 years.
Right. Okay, time to take a break. We're talking to Bryce Dale. He is the head coach of the Fresno Monsters of the Western States Hockey League. Remember now, you may not know this, but they actually have 2 Monsters teams. We're going to talk to Bryce about that when we come back, and also about the training and the youth program. We'll give away 2 more items, a hat and a T-shirt. 265-4331 is the number.
Don't you ever hit me again!
Chief, I think we got a hit on our
Me TV Fresno, now on Comcast Channel 187.
We're talking Fresno hockey, and we're talking about the Fresno Monsters that play at Selland Arena. And if you haven't been to a game, it's fast, it's furious, it's exciting. Take your kids, take your family if you can. We've already given 2 tickets away. I want to take the phone call and give, what should we give away here, Bryce? The hat or the T-shirt first?
I think you should go with the hat, absolutely.
All right, let's go with the hat, and we don't want to put that on because somebody might win that. They probably don't want dandruff from either one of us. But anyway, there's the Monster hat right there, and the phone call is from who? Good morning, you're on Connect with Me.
Hi, this is Lynn Seitz from Kingsburg.
Hi, Lynn, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Hey, pretty good. Do you want a Monsters hat?
You know what, I'm not even calling in that, I'm just calling in to praise the team a little bit.
Oh, okay. What do you want to say?
You know what, I wanted to thank them for the fundraising things that they've been doing for the community. They just had a faith and family night last weekend that they allowed our church to sell tickets at a discount and take a little bit of money and improve their attendance, and I just wanted to give them a little thanks for that.
Thank you. We enjoyed having Faith and Family Night with you, and thanks for everything. We really appreciate it.
What was that all about, that event?
It was basically we go with a theme every single night, which is last Friday was Faith and Family Night, so we reached out to the church groups just like hers, and we try to give back to the community as much as possible through a fundraising ticket. And the fact of the matter is they go out and they sell tickets and try and build up interest for us, and we give them a percentage of that ticket sales back to help raise money for them.
All right. Was that a fun event for you?
It was fantastic. It was absolutely great. We had 63 people come, and Mark helped from the marketing department.
Oh, yeah.
Arranged it all for us, and it was fantastic.
All right. Yeah, Mark was going to be here today, but fell ill to the flu.
He's got the flu. I'm staying away with him, poking him with a stick at the office, saying get away. So we kicked him out and made him go home.
There you go.
Well, thank you for calling. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Good luck and have fun at the Monster Games. All right, let's talk about this just for a second here. Now, this is a hat and a T-shirt that we're going to give away. Keep in mind, 265-4331. But there are two Fresno Monster teams.
Correct.
One is like a major league franchise, so to speak, quote unquote. The other is what? That's the team that you coach.
Well, the team I coach is in the Western States Hockey League. So the first year we were here, the Monsters played and competed in the Western States Hockey League, and we had such a warm reception from the community that we said, hey, well, let's step it up and let's go to the next level. So Eric Ballard and with local businessmen here decided to jump up and move forward and move it to the North American Hockey League. So we have a team in the North American Hockey League, but we still retain that WSHL team, and it's Tier 2 now. When you go to get to the game at 7:35, it's Tier 2 in the NA North American Hockey League, and then at 4 o'clock our farm system plays, which is I'm the head coach of, and basically it's the same athlete, same age, but it's just a lower bit of a level that we're trying to develop and move up through our system.
All right, turn to the monitor. We have some training video to show you, and we'll continue talking about this. So let me get this straight as we put the video up. The Western States Hockey League is almost like a farm system to the North American Hockey League. Now you coach obviously the farm team.
Correct.
Okay.
And
is that how it is?
Yep. And basically what we have is it gives us the ability to say we have injuries, or say we have a player that has to go home for some reason. We can call up kids within our own system and get them a taste of playing in the North American Hockey League, because they all aspire to go to college. That's the reason why they're here.
Yeah, and this is their training. That's where they work out at Gateway Center?
Yep, we practice at Gateway Ice Center and Selland Arena, depending on the events that are at Selland Arena. But yes, most of our training's done at Gateway Ice Center there off of Clinton and Marks.
You could tell they're young kids. Everyone looks very young on that team, and they are. And does the farm team work out at the same time together with the North American Hockey League team?
Practices are separate. It would be a little crazy.
Oh, really? Okay.
It would be a little crazy having 50 guys on the ice. It's a little bit smaller surface than a football field. But
how many people on the roster?
25 men are on each roster,
okay.
And then the North American Hockey League team drops down to 23.
All right.
So it gives you the ability to tinker with injuries.
You were saying if the Gateway Ice Center closes, which Bob Glassman may do, he's been talking about it. There's been an article in the Fresno Bee. I've talked to him. If he closes down that ice center, what happens to the Monsters?
Well, it would be very hard-pressed to keep everything going forward. I mean, it's a huge practice facility that we use a majority of our ice time with. My Western States team uses its Sunday games there. So we would have to come up with an alternative solution and basically an alternative way to find more ice time to be able to still have the Monsters around and still have it to where these kids are developing every single day by having everything readily available to them.
All right, we do have a phone call, but we're going to hold off on that because I want to show some more video. It's about the youth program. And you can talk about the youth program, and there's some kids right there. There's a young boy that may be an aspiring hockey player.
Absolutely. The way we're trying to reach out into the community is to get people involved with hockey. It's not a very dominant sport here in California, as we know. And basically what we're trying to do is trying to get more kids playing hockey through all the amount of community service that we do every season. Our team logs over 6,000 hours of community service every season, and it's these players that are our marketing models. Yeah, it's great. They create relationships with these kids, and since we've absorbed the youth program and started working with the people at Gateway Ice Center, Glen Heights, we've grown the youth program to probably about 180 kids now, when it was around 65 kids. So, and that's been in the last 18 months. So basically it's moving forward, it's growing, it's big, it's coming back to where it is, and it's all because of the players and the philanthropy work they do around the city of Fresno.
Yeah, that's great. And was that at Fresno Unified, one of the schools there?
Yep, that was at Baird Middle School over there. We do they do a kids' day and a fun run there, and basically the guys just jump around and help them out with their jogathon and warm them up and stuff like that.
All right, before we go to break, let's take another call. I'll give this away if they want it. If they don't, hey, I'll take it home to my son. Who knows? Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. What's your name?
Raymond.
All right, we're giving a hat away. Did you call about the hat or something else?
Well, I was hoping to get a T-shirt, but I had a question for him.
All right, we'll give the T-shirt. You know what? It's a. Let's see, what size is this? It's a medium.
Okay, you know what? I'll take the hat.
You'll take the hat. There we go. Okay. Well, you know, we ran out of triple X's. No, just kidding.
No,
Go ahead.
Tell me what I'd take. No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I haven't been to a game for a long time, and a while back, I remember going and stopping a slap shot kind of halfway up in the stands, and it really sailed and stopped it, so I have it as a souvenir. Is there still the opportunity to get hockey pucks for souvenirs?
Oh, absolutely. Pucks fly out of play all the time during a game, and you know, if you're not paying attention, sometimes you could get dinged with that, and it wouldn't feel too well.
Bring your helmet.
Yeah, but no, yeah, when pucks go into the stands, absolutely, that's a fair game for a free souvenir, just like in baseball, foul balls.
What is your name again, sir?
Rick Raymond.
Rick?
Raymond Lloyd.
Okay. What's your last name?
Lloyd.
Okay. Do you know where Ventura TV is?
Of course.
Okay. Come on down, and I'll leave the hat at the front desk for you. How's that?
That'd be great. Thank you.
It's a black hat. It says Fresno Monsters, if you can see it up on the monitor there. I appreciate
that's
it.
great.
Yeah. Okay. And good luck, and I hope you enjoy the Monster games.
I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling in, sir. All right. So we're going to take a break here, Bryce, and we're going to come back with more of Connect with Me, talking about the Fresno Monsters. We got one more item to give away. It's a size medium T-shirt. Medium. We're back in a moment.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the low price leading brands reliable advice place. The Whirlpool Dream Kitchen Get Yours Today place. Check this out. Right now, get huge savings on select Whirlpool appliances and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months. At the hometown low price, think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
Back with our guest and talking about the Fresno Monsters hockey team, and I want to ask you, Bryce, the Fresno Falcons hockey team, they left Fresno high and dry. They went bankrupt, they went out of town, they left, the team disbanded in 2008/2009. I don't even think they finished the season, did they, that year?
No,
they just went out the door.
I actually was I was away playing college hockey in Utica, New York, and I came back to watch a game because I was back for Christmas break, and I actually saw them play their last game. And
so what happened? Jay Johnson, a former Falcons player, a local businessman here in Fresno, he got a bunch of investors together and purchased a new team?
Yes. Basically, they say the best things happen on a bar napkin. So he got together with a bunch of people that he knew, and people that support him in here in Fresno, and he drummed up enough interest to be able to purchase a Western States Hockey League franchise, and then the rest is history. The ball's just rolled forward from there.
Okay, so the main tenant at Selland obviously is the Monsters. The money, obviously the players don't get paid because they're amateurs. So where does the money go that you get from the tickets? Does it go back into the organization?
Yeah, I mean, just because the player doesn't receive a paycheck doesn't mean that the money that's raised through our ticket sales doesn't go back to them. You know, it helps them, purchase their workout facility and their workout clothes and their ice time and their ice costs and sticks and equipment and helmets and stuff breaks all the time and there's many different factors for the bus on the road and our travel and stuff like that.
3,700 fans, that's what your average is per game. #1 attendance, of course, in the North American Hockey League and the Western States Hockey League. Why did Johnson do this? Jay Johnson, the former Falcons player. Why? That's the big question.
The guy has the biggest heart I've ever seen for the sport of hockey in the community of Fresno. He played here, and he played for the Fresno Falcons back in the 90s, and he was a character player.
But wasn't it a big financial risk to do something considering what had just happened?
Absolutely it was, but without risk, there's not big reward. and he stepped outside of the box and made himself vulnerable, and got people involved, and the people that trusted him, and the rest is history. It's just moved forward from there, and everybody can't be happier that Selland Arena is rocking again, and the people are coming down and seeing the action live, and it's better than not having any hockey at all. It was worth the risk, I would say.
All right, let's turn to the monitor here, more videotape, and we're going to talk about one of the things that a lot of people, they come to a hockey game to see a fight.
Yes.
Is that still true?
With the fans of Fresno, yes, it is true that people still come to watch fight. But with the new developments in USA Hockey, we're trying to get away from promoting fighting because serious injury can occur.
How much fighting takes place in one of these games?
Fighting takes place when emotions boil over, when people feel like they've been taken advantage of, or when teams need to switch momentum. And there's guys out there that police the game along with the referees, and it's one thing about the sport of hockey is it's self-policing.
Why do the referees or the officials, why do they let them fight? They just stand there oftentimes and just let them go at it.
They let them go at it because getting in there causes more injury. If they come in there with their arms and they take a guy's arms out and then the other guy can freely hit him, he's not going to be too happy with that referee. So, they're not the biggest guys in the world, so they like to stay away also and not get punched.
Now you're a hockey player, or former should I say former hockey player?
Former hockey player.
Okay, where did you play?
I'm from Fresno, born and raised, believe it or not, and that's weird for a hockey player. And my dad booted me out of the house at 14 years old and said go to Canada, and I played in Canada for approximately 6 years and got a college scholarship and played at Utica College of Syracuse University, and I played there for 4 years and was 2-year captain there and played a little bit of pro hockey after that, and now I'm back here in Fresno.
Okay, I want to mention we got one more item to give away. It's a T-shirt, a Monsters T-shirt, and there it is right there as I hold it up. You can kind of see it there. Whoops, kind of get that up on the screen there. 265-4331. This is a size medium, this T-shirt here, but Bryce says, you know what? If it doesn't fit you, just take it down to the Monsters office and they'll change it out for you into a large or a small. Hey, I think we've got a phone call right now, Bryce. Let's take that and see who it is. Good morning. You're on Connect with me. How are you?
Oh, okay.
Good. Gotta crank it up and speak up there, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I called earlier. But I was calling for the T-shirt for my niece.
Sure. Okay. What's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Oh, but okay. Now you called for the tickets, right?
Yes, but my niece saw that the T-shirt was on there and she was a medium. And she's all like, I don't know if I can call, but I'll try.
Okay. Well, what do you think, Bryce?
That's a judgment call. You're the boss on this show.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. We'll go
absolutely.
ahead. All right. We'll leave the 2 tickets and a T-shirt. If it doesn't fit, just take it down to the Monsters office, and of course they'll change it out for you. Okay?
Yeah, it's actually not for me. It's for my niece. She's a big Monsters fan too.
Yeah, right.
She's all, it's a medium.
Sure. Yeah, okay, Jennifer. Likely story. No, we're just kidding.
Okay.
All right, we'll leave them for you at the front desk. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, one more piece of video. Let's turn around to the monitor before we run out of time here. And a highlight reel, of course, of the Fresno Monsters. What's their record right now?
Currently, right now, we're at in the North American Hockey League. We're at 10 and 15, I believe.
Okay.
Several ties in there. So basically, what they're trying to do is they've turned the corner over Christmas. They're 4 and 2 in their last 6 games. So they're really turned the corner, and they're getting points now. In the Western States Hockey League, we're in first place with a record of 20 wins and 5 losses.
We've got 30 seconds left. Why should somebody go to a Monsters game?
You got to go to a Monsters game because
Why?
You don't know what you're missing out on. It is it is the best entertainment you can have. It's high-paced, hard-hitting, family fun. We give away many promotions every single day. We also have so many funny videos and great things going on. Deke, our mascot's running around. It's just a great atmosphere in Selland Arena. If you haven't been in it, you're missing out because the concourse, you can walk around and you can interact with all the other fans around there, and it's just a great atmosphere to see a hockey game.
Did your attendance spike because the NHL was not in play, or did it go down?
It actually stayed the same and actually raised a little bit because they weren't getting the opportunity to see hockey on TV. Now they get to come and see it live, and then we've actually made those fans permanent fans now.
Okay, the season ends in March, so you have a couple of months to go down to Selland and check out the Fresno Monsters. Our thanks to Bryce Dale, the head coach of the Fresno Monsters. Hey, come back.
Absolutely.
Maybe before the end of the season.
Anytime you want to have me on, I'm ready.
All right, we appreciate it, and that's going to do it for us today. Tomorrow, we've got Dee Barnes. She's going to be talking about that deadline on Friday to privatizing garbage. They're getting all those signatures, and Becky Cinema will also be on tomorrow to review some of the movies. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Look at that. Isn't that a great layout? You son of a gun.
This campaign is no good.
No good!
Darren and Larry, the original Mad Men on Bewitched.